Disney is doing a live-action Star Wars show.
I'm so confused. I thought live action was with live actors, like a play in a theater.
Close. It's just not animated.
Well, does live action include CGI?
Hey, Google Maps is using a globe for their maps.
All right. I'm confused again. Google Earth always use the globe. Aren't Google Earth and Google Maps the same company?
Well, yes, they are. So maybe they fired all the flat earthers at Google Maps. That makes sense.
Does. And Scott penned another genuine positivity message.
I did. And Facebook is creating an internet literacy library.
Well, they should, since Facebook is the one who broke the internet with all their fake news.
Yeah. So stay tuned and see if Steve actually figures any of this out.
I might, because where there's a will, there's a way. Welcome to What Happened to the World Today. I'm Nala.
And I'm Scott watching Nala, being held by Steve. And this is the tale of how bad life decisions led to a YouTube show.
And we're going to talk about what we've noticed is going on in the world today. What's up, Nala? Nala, hey. What? What are you doing? What are you doing? Nala, say hi to everybody. Hi. Hi.
I don't think I've ever heard her bark. Does she bark?
You bark? Nala, do you bark? You bark? Okay. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Hey. Nala. Nala.
Let's see. What
you? Where you going? Where you going?
I'm trying to think. Sometimes they bark when you sing or play instruments.
You can hear that?
It's not working. All right, we tried.
What? Don't look at me. She listens really well. Watch. Don't look at me. Don't look at me.
Don't look at me.
Let me kiss. Put the paw down.
Go ahead, Nala. Lick his ear. Oh, that's his nose.
Missed. What? You want to go outside and go potty?
Yep.
Potty?
See you later, Nala. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye-bye. So, there we go. Heading Nala on the show again. So, you got Big Boobies back on. Yeah. Oh, cool. What we've noticed is going on in the world today is Scott's been showing a lot of plants and flowers lately. So I put flowers up behind me.
Exactly. But
yeah.
You have them year-round, pretty much.
Only inside. Well, only at the atrium. This is from the atrium at the Wynn.
Right, you actually do sort of have a winter there.
Yeah, it gets cold.
Yeah, sort of.
Well, when you're used to 120, 40 degrees is cold. It gets below freezing once in a while.
Yes.
Which we
remember you telling me about the one day you went out there and you had to actually scrape frost off your window.
Right. And then what's really crazy is because it's normally so warm, they don't do any weatherproofing. Growing up in the Midwest, you used to having pipes, below the frost line and stuff like that.
That's right.
Well, here when it freezes, the pipes are above ground and the pipes freeze and burst and it's messy.
It's very messy.
Oh, not very good.
And very expensive.
Just like, okay, so very expensive is just like the new Star Wars live, the Star Wars. Let me strike that, reverse it. The Disney live action Star Wars show.
Right.
Okay, so I've got so many questions on this, so I'm going to need the listeners to help me. And maybe you can help me, but I'm probably not, because these questions are probably questions that you're like, why are you
Okay. Asking? Well, the first thing you have to know is they're going to spend $100 million, which is $10 million for 10 episodes, which is obviously $10 million per episode.
10 times 10, move the decimal place over, 100 million. So 10 million per episode. Okay, first thing. Live action Star Wars show. What makes a show live action? Or let's back up even farther.
Okay.
What is a show?
I'm confused too, because to me, live action
or a movie.
This is going to be streamed.
Okay, so now it's going to be more pay for view content. So
Correct.
now we're going to have to pay for Hulu. We're going to have to pay for Amazon. We're going to have to pay for Netflix. We're going to have to pay for CBS All Access. and now we're going to have to pay for Disney, but they don't have a name for it yet, right?
Right.
So,
now,
although it appears
all of it's paid for.
Okay.
Or not, you know what I mean? It's not all by subscription. Some of its content's going to be available.
Okay.
So apparently this is all in the works. They're obviously trying to get it planned out.
Okay.
But their big marketing chief, or the former big marketing chief, Ricky Strauss, is going to lead the service. And he's overseen a lot of other Disney's larger marketing things like Black Panther and The Force Awakens. So
right.
He's pretty smart.
But let's go back before we bring more information where I have more questions, because I have a ton of questions on this. Okay. What the heck is live action?
Now, to me, I remember growing up, there used to be some TV shows that were broadcast live.
Yeah, but that's not what this is. This is not a live show. This is live action. And I don't know what the live action that means, right? So Jon Favreau is going to be part of this, right? Iron Man and Iron Man 2 director. Okay. Yes. He's going to write and produce the live action Star Wars show. But what is live action? I don't know what a live action show. What makes it live action?
All right. According to Wikipedia, live action is a form of cinematography or videography that uses actors and actresses instead of animation or animated pictures. So isn't Star Wars live action with Han Solo and Chewbacca? Now, you have to remember, a lot of these things use CGI.
But then CGI is still live action.
Yeah.
Right? Like they're taking like cartoons, like the cartoon Star Wars and that. So is live action a way of differentiating that this is not going to be a cartoon version of this? Because there are a ton of cartoon versions out there.
I just found that farther down here. Yes, that's exactly what I mean.
But here's the even weirder part, okay? So then later on in here they go, these are going to be live action adaptations like Lady and the Tramp and the Sword and the Stone. Okay,
right.
So Lady and the Tramp was a cartoon of the dogs, so they'll do Lady and the Tramp live action, which is instead of a cartoon dog, they'll be live dogs, right? Like Beethoven, right? The movie's Beethoven where they use real dogs.
Exactly.
So again, I'm confused. When did Star Wars not become known as live action? Did we miss the meeting when they called everybody in and said, hey, Star Wars is the cartoon? Because there is the cartoon version of Star Wars.
Correct.
And it is a big TV series or whatever it is. I don't think it's a movie. It's a TV series.
I think what it is there's no – okay, when you watch primetime and you watch a drama like NCIS or anything like that, it's a one-hour show. It's live action. A 1 hour show.
Right.
Apparently, that's what these are going to be. They're going to be 1 hour primetime shows. Well, maybe it'll be a 2 hour. I'm not sure. But.
Yeah, so here's another one, right? $1 million live action Star Wars is in the same ballpark as the live action films. So is Game of Thrones considered live action?
Because yes, it is.
Okay. So again, I go back to this is confusing me because when did Star Wars not become live action? I mean, the robots were live. They weren't CGI. They were actors in the suits.
Right. Okay. I think we're going to the fact that this is now going to be technically it's streaming, so it's not really TV, but it's TV versus going to the theater to see Star Wars. Currently, the only way you see a show, a 1 hour segment of the show is animated. Currently. Okay,
so
you understand what I just said?
Okay. Okay, so it does say, okay, I did miss this when you said that, as contrasted with animated or computer generated effects.
Right.
So now it's really got me confused because is it so the line God, I'm so confused. Now I've got visions of the LARPers in my head.
Yes.
Right? When they're running through the field and they're throwing lightning bolts at each other, but they're marshmallows. Lightning bolt, and he's throwing marshmallows. So,
no, it's not going to be that cheesy. No,
So now I'm really confused.
not for $10 million an episode. It better not be.
So, but the CGI effects thing is killing me. So now I'm watching the Lion King live action trailer. So
Right.
Lion King movie is coming out live action, and I'm watching the trailer. So it's real animals doing this, but there's got to be some CGI in this, right?
It has to be.
Because there's no way they put all these animals in the same field and they didn't start attacking each other.
Exactly. And the people handling them.
Right? So, God. So they're going to do the Lion King live action. So it's going to be live animal, but there's going to be CGI in it. So again, I'm still confused on this whole why they're calling it live action thing. I get it. I'm watching it right here, but there's CGI in here. So the definition of a filmmaking action involving real people or animals as contrasted with animation or computer generated effects.
Right.
Live action version of a cartoon. So I'm just,
if they had not put the computer animated effects in there or generated effects in there, it makes sense. By putting that in there, it's wrong. I think that's an error.
Yeah. Okay. But that's from dictionary. That's not from Wikipedia.
Right.
So,
because first of all, right now, there really is no such thing as an X-Wing fighter. So that's obviously CGI.
Well, they could build a real one, though. I mean, they built models of them.
They do build models.
Real ones on the set. They built full-size ones. So I get all that. But the fact that they're using real people, okay, Darth Vader is a real person.
Right.
Well, are they going to take the mask off him and just make him pantomime that he's – I don't – and what, no lightsabers? What are the lightsabers going to be? Right? I mean –
well, you can buy lightsabers at the,
No, let's not let's not get crazy. I'm just saying, but Han Solo's a real person, right?
Yes.
So I don't understand why it's got to be a live action, unless I don't know.
It's strictly to do with the TV format thing.
I am missing something. Aside from the fact that it's $10 million per episode.
Yes, because it's not being produced for the theater. It's being produced to watch on a device.
I want to work in this industry. I want to work for Jon Favreau. John, please. But how am I going to work for him when I don't even understand what I'm doing? I don't even understand what live action is. He's going to go, you can't work for me. You don't understand what live action is. I go, no, I know what live action is. I don't understand why they're using these words. So, yeah, okay. We're just going to say I have no idea.
That's fine. Because the more confused we are, the happier our listeners and viewers are.
Yeah, I don't get it. I mean, I love Jon Favreau. Very, very cool dude. But just very, very confused. Yeah, see, okay, I guess they're comparing it with the animated shows. So historically, Lucasfilms used television as a way to expand their Star Wars universe with animated shows. The Clone Wars, which was set between Episode 2, Attack of the Clones, Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, ran from 2008 to 2015. And while they're currently running Star Wars Rebels, first debuted in 2014 on Disney XD.
Correct.
So I guess and there's also a third animated show. So I guess that's just how they're differentiating it between animated and live actors.
They should just never have put the CGI in.
Well, they didn't put CGI in there. The dictionary did.
Yes. So that's what screwed you up.
That did definitely screw
All right. We got that fixed.
So that's fixed. So now can we fix something else in the world?
You know what we really need to fix?
Flat Earth.
Yes. We have to fix the flat Earth because flat Earth does not work. Google has decided that in order to accurately depict what it really looks like, they have now changed their maps to globe format. Sorry, flat earthers.
But Google Earth always showed the Earth as round. So, again, I'm not – okay. So is this going to be the Steve is Confused show?
Probably. The reason that they did this is when you look at the map, when they put a giant flat map on the wall,
right?
Greenland looks the same size as Africa, but Africa is 17 times larger than Greenland. So by doing it on a flat map, it screwed it up. So by doing the globe, it shows it more accurately.
Yeah, they call that the Mercator projection. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. The Mercator projection, because it's by the meridians and the equator. So they project it that way. And because they have to bring the squares as it goes up in the globe bigger, it makes the upper parts look bigger. But
the reason they did that was it kept the angles of the roads and stuff better.
Okay, yeah, which makes sense from a Mercator map. So, but again, here I'm confused. Google Earth always depicted the Earth as round, because that's the thing I liked about it, right? The round globe came up, and then you type in something, and it would zoom in. Like you could tour the world. You could type in like the Great Pyramids, and it would spin the globe, and then you'd zoom in. But it was always a globe. So, and that's since 2001. So, are we again? Did Google Earth and Google Maps never talk, even though they were the same company? They were two different companies within the same company.
It's just like the government. The departments don't talk to each other.
I'm just very confused this show, and I'm not sure why I'm confused. These seem like very simple, straightforward.
I know why.
Why?
Because you forgot to eat a donut.
Okay. I'm sure there's a segue there.
No, there isn't. This is just me reminding you that donuts help brain power.
Okay, now what web page is that from? Let me give you a few examples of brain power and donuts that are associated right now. Homer Simpson.
Exactly. Look how smart he is.
Oh no. Okay, again.
I went confused.
Again, I'm confused. Donuts and brain power. I'm actually searching that. Donuts and brain power. A donut could improve your memory and ability to concentrate. Okay, really? Lifehacker.com? Really?
See, told you.
Donuts and coffee, breakfast of champions?
You betcha.
From the New York Daily News? Okay.
I have been vindicated.
Okay. No, you have not. I'm a French model. It says so on the internet. Here's where I would expect that story to be. Coffee and donuts boost your brain power. DonutShopReviews.com. Why, of course, they would have that article there.
But no, see? I told you.
But yeah, no. Oh, really? Okay, another one. But when you hear the website, you'll go, okay. How donuts can help you get a raise in the boardroom. ILiveDonuts.com. Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, those sites would have it.
Everybody knows if you suck up to the boss, you get ahead.
All right. So here, another website. Okay. Your brain absolutely cannot resist donuts, and here's why. NewScience.com. Okay, new science or fakescience.com? I mean, really, never mind. No. Psychology Today. PsychologyToday.com says coffee and donuts enhance memory.
There you go. Okay, now here, we're on a positive note. Let's stick there because you don't want to get negative. We want to stick with our positive.
I'm just confused. But go ahead. Genuine positivity message. You said you wanted to do this one too.
Yes.
Okay.
When you look up at the stars and what you see makes you say, wow, what you are seeing is the past. When you think about the stars, what you are thinking is your possibility. But when you reach for those stars, you may be creating something that someone in the future will see, and it will be their turn to say, wow.
I like that. I like how you tied it in at the end. Because at first, when you started it, I was like, okay, but your wow was in the past. But then at the end, it makes sense. I love the ending line, and I'm trying to figure out how to get this on a shirt because we can't get this whole thing on a shirt.
That's the only problem. My stuff is always long.
You may be creating something.
That's my message.
I was going to get there.
Okay.
But I want to get to what the really compelling part of your story was. But now I've lost that. So your story must not be that compelling. No. Maybe. I'll wait.
I'm done.
Scott's going to be a tantrum.
Wait. I'm better now. You made me cry.
I'm trying not to make you cry. I'm trying to give you credit for what this is and point out the most beautiful part of this story. But you won't let me tell people how beautiful this is. We have beautiful flowers behind us. You have beautiful flowers behind you. You, Scott, the fun guy, the entertainer, came up with this beautiful positivity message.
I want to do one a week.
Okay, I like that. You may be creating something that in the future, people will see it and turn to say, wow, that is cool. So we can shorten that part up. So your past allows you to create something in the future that people may, I don't know. We're getting there. It's closer.
Yes.
But it was good. I liked it.
Thank you.
I liked it. That was really good. That's two that Scott has created. Two quotes, two genuine positivity messages for you out there. And get out there and make people say, wow.
Wow.
Or you can stand on your head and then they'll say, mom.
Yes, they will.
So what we need to do, though, is we need you to start using the new Facebook literacy feature. So that
I'm pretty literate already.
Well, your positive messages can be more concise. Right? Shorter, so put them on a shirt.
I understand.
If you use the Facebook literacy feature. So let's talk about where literacy has gone in the United States.
Not just the United States.
So as you may or may not know, I've been on a job search, looking for a new career, new path, looking to do some new stuff. Do you know that they are actually looking for resumes now to be written more like I've been out of job search for a while because I've just been getting jobs through connections, through not what you know, it's who you know. But now I'm out there in the open market looking for a new job, new career. They want the resumes written like texts. They're used to seeing that now, not necessarily grammatically correct. So resumes now are not necessarily grammatically correct, but the ones that are not grammatically correct will get you the job because that's what people are used to seeing is the little text message information, and that's how you catch people's attention. So Facebook is going to try to bring literacy back. I think it's too late.
I'm going to concur because I'll tell you something. Just you go to a department store or a grocery store or whatever, and you listen to the way people are communicating with each other. It's like, are you still speaking English?
Yeah, it's all shorthand. It's all shorthand, little things. I mean, God love them. They partnered with Berkman Klein Center for the Internet and the Society at Harvard University to try and get these lessons put together. But
some of these lessons are actually really important, like how to realize what phishing scams are, recognizing them and stuff like that.
Yeah,
that's
phishing with a P.
I cannot tell you how many times when the internet was still growing, friends of mine would contact me and say, I got this great opportunity. It's only going to cost me $800 and I can make millions. It's like, what is wrong with you? You're a smart person. How are you falling for this stuff?
Yeah, and it's going to be more on internet literacy than it's going to be on using the English language. So I kind of led you down a bad path there, but you went for it. But it's how to use the internet better, and not fall for those phishing scams, which it's a shame that that's what people are using them for.
It is, but the one thing that is sadly lacking is there's no lesson plan for discovering fake news.
Well, yeah, fact checkers. They got that one program out there now. They're doing fact checking and going, these facts were checked by yada, yada, yada. And it's not accurate. And they're actually posting that up on some people's posts and stuff like that. So I like that. But you know what they say, where there's a will, there's a way.
Yes, they do say that.
That's our phrase origin story.
It is. I like it too.
Yes. And you want to take this one?
Sure. No, you haven't done one in a while. It's your turn.
I haven't done. I've always do them. That's why I was giving them to you. There's only 2 shows in a row where I've let you do them. That's why.
Oh, that's right. I've been doing the positivity message. You've been doing the origins.
I've been trying to be polite. So that's right. I've been trying to be polite. Everybody's like, oh, liar.
Steve, your nose just grew. There, that's better.
Okay.
Yeah, Pinocchio syndrome again.
Like I said, where there's a will, there's a way.
The phrase explores the optimism in the human virtues and speaks about being able to create a way out even if the condition is not favorable, if a person is determined to do so. The origin of this phrase is speculated to be from 18th century England.
Yes. And you do know the joke that goes along with it, right? Where there's a will, there's a way. You're trapped in a room with a table and a saw. How do you get out?
I should know this. Go through the door.
No doors. No doors, no windows. Sealed room. All you have is a table and a saw.
All right, it's something obvious because, you say you take the saw and cut a hole in the wall and walk out.
Nope.
Make your own door.
But you got two of the words right.
The table and the saw?
You cut the table in half. Two halves make a hole. Climb out the hole.
Oh, there you go. See, I told you it was one of those kind of things.
Because where there's a will, there's a way.
All right, it works. I like it.
It does work.
Cool beans.
So with that, I want to say thank you for watching.
And if you feel our show is not a bad life decision,
then please subscribe, watch our other shows and channels. Go to Fun Guy the Entertainer Cooks for You. But go to whathappened.world and you can find it. Yeah, Fun Guy the Entertainer. Scroll down to the bottom, go to the show more, and you'll see the link to that. Go to whathappened.world. Send us money. Did I say that? Yeah, send us money. Contact us.
Offers jobs.
Share. Get us there more subscribers. Tell all your friends. Tell them to click the subscribe. Make comments. We love the comments. So thank you all for that. We had one comment that I think was like 5 pages long. Somebody wrote down, we talked about the Star Wars characters. They gave us the history of all of them or most of them.
Pretty cool.
Or a lot of them. So thank you for that because we were talking about where they were from.
I believe that was the original cast.
Yeah, the original cast, where they were from, where they were born. So that's kind of cool. Yeah. We like learning. We love learning. Love to learn. So thank you for that. And with that, I want to say live every day, and we'll see you at the next show.
Be genuinely positive, live and love life, and have a good one.
Crazy.